सेव किया था ना?
मैं सिर्फ इसलिए गया था क्योंकि उसने मुझे कॉल किया, that's it. But listen तो.
Save it for someone else.
जिंदगी में सेव करना जरूरी है, मगर जब बात पैसों की हो, सिर्फ सेविंग से काम नहीं चलेगा। इक्विटी म्यूचुअल फंड्स में इन्वेस्ट कीजिए और अपने सेविंग्स को आगे बढ़ने का मौका दीजिए।
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Hello and welcome to Political Adda, the Print's weekly show by our political team where we discuss an important political issue of the day. Now this week, of course, our focus is on the very high-pitched Gujarat elections. The second phase of the elections got over this week and we are expecting the results soon. Now, by all accounts, if we take exit polls, if we speak to journalists who have been to Gujarat, the BJP seems to be making a sweep this time as well after 27 years of ruling the state. But what many people who have been there say that what would be interesting to look out for in this specific election would be the margins. Now, the exit polls, of course, have given their verdict. But what we will discuss today is the Prime Minister Modi and Amit Shah factor in the state. Prime Minister Modi, of course, has been Chief Minister of Gujarat for 4 terms. His number 2, Amit Shah, has also been an important political figure in the state. But in the context of the elections this time around, is Gujarat still Prime Minister Modi and Mr. Amit Shah's strong fort? Now, joining us for this discussion today is a very special guest, Ms. Sheela Bhatt, who is known for her writing from Gujarat, who has, historically always had the pulse of the state. Ma'am, thank you so much for joining us on The Print. And of course, our political editor, Mr. D.K. Singh, who is a regular on the show. And most of you miss him when he is not there most times.
I'm part of the audience today. I am going to listen to Sheela. In fact, I'm going to represent our viewers. On their behalf, I will be asking her questions.
Okay, Ms. Bhatt, going first to you. So there are 2 things I wanted to understand from you at the outset. Firstly, we have seen the exit poll results. Now the general health warning with exit polls is don't go by them all the time because they do get it wrong sometimes. And the second thing is for an article that you wrote for us recently where you said that there seems to be a kind of vacuum in Gujarat in the sense that unlike Prime Minister Modi, who had a pan-state presence, there are not many such leaders in Gujarat now, and Prime Minister Modi is still filling in that vacuum. So in that context, what I wanted to understand is 27 years of rule for the BJP in the state. How is that working out for them on the ground now? And after 27 years, we still have the exit polls telling us, journalists by all accounts telling us that they will be coming back to power. So how is that working? Is there an anti-incumbency that does not seem to be affecting the party? Is the opposition not taking up the anti-incumbency and doing veritable harm to the BJP? How do you see this specific state election?
So thank you, Isha. Thank you, DK and everybody. So this was very interesting election. Veterans, all the veteran journalists who went from Delhi to Ahmedabad said this is boring election, this is a predictable election. No, it is actually not so. And the final result will show that the margins of BJP winning plus the certain few seats that Congress wins with higher margin and plus seats won by up 1 or 2 or maybe little more. So it will all show that there is something happening in Gujarat, but not showing in the result. I don't want to underestimate great victory of Bharatiya Janata Party 7 times. It is by any yardstick, it's very interesting, very historic and very important. But behind that, Congress party, even I would say TMC or DMK or I would say AAP, everybody has some lesson to learn. And that is that which Delhi journalist somehow has a fancy for not agreeing to it, that money, muscle power, machinery, election machinery does not help you if you don't have an emotional quotient correct for a political party. Right now, I would say that in spite of severe anti-incumbency, genuine anti-incumbency, there is a connect of Bharatiya Janata Party with its core constituency, with its core voters. And that emotional connect, one has to understand. If you understand that, you understand Gujarat. And it's not just, you can't dismiss this that, oh, 2002 riots helped Modi and that's why. No, exactly that, it doesn't work that way, because this so-called communal attitude of Gujaratis or Hindutva things, it is a dynamic thing. It's a changing thing, and people's need and demands from the government changes. It's not always they say, oh, we are Hindu, and they don't wear their Hindu identity all the time, and they can ignore. Some people would say, एक अच्छा डायलॉग मार दिया कि $105 पेट्रोल होगा तो भी मोदी को वोट देंगे, but that doesn't represent actual ground situation and people and larger audience's view. So in short, I am just in nutshell, I would say that in Gujarat, Modi has understood the psychology of people, and BJP is trying to meet the demands of the people. In meeting the demands, it is failing many times, and most times, I would say. But in understanding the psychology and the connect to the family issues, BJP is quite successful. BJP is successful because their corporator, their MLA, their MP will speak the same, not a language of outsider or a language of a rich people. They, at the same level, they will speak the same language. Though there are many, because of 27 years, they have become arrogant and all that, but still, on the whole, and particularly Modi has never missed this. And Modi has and another thing, why after 27 years, in spite of anti-incumbency, Modi is holding back and bringing numbers to the table, because Modi is ensuring that his direct connect, without the help of media and without the help of his party and without the help of his MLAs, remains with the people. I repeat again, it's not about money and muscle only. That always helps all the parties. But majorly, it is the emotional quotient of BJP along with its core voters that is clicking even after 27 years. I don't recollect, even DK, you would tell me, we can't quote at least even 2 or 3 incidents where Modi has made a, what we call in Hindi, Rajaniti, made a political mistake which would upset Gujaratis. Oh, so, no. Isha, right, do you, Modi has not made. Why? Because he remains grounded with all his swag and all that. He remains flexible, lucid in his thinking, and compromising. I repeat, compromising. He will do compromise. The way he did it at the national level with farmers issue, he does many things like that in Gujarat. So again, I say that emotional quotient, if you understand Modi and his voter and BJP and its voter, one would understand Gujarat. You know, it's very, very easy, very logical to say, 2002 riots हुआ, गुजराती हिंदुत्व वाले हैं, बहुत communal है. I feel such a pity on these people that if you can narrow down huge overwhelming number of people, actually there more than 1.5 crore, you just bundle them as a communal. This is such a highest level of arrogance. It's not like that. Many things work at a one time, and that is why it's helping Modi or BJP.
So, Sheela, I completely agree with you. Just to add a couple of points, you are talking about 2002 riots. Now, I just remember the figures. So, in 2002 elections, BJP's vote share actually went up by about 5 percentage points. But the Congress's vote share also went up by 5 percentage points in the same election. So, it was not like the 2000 riots completely changed. Yeah. And
how do you explain? I want to ask many people, how do you explain fantastic, attractive, very something to be proud about vote share of Congress when Modi is most popular even that time? Yeah. When Modi was physically present and moving around in Gujarat, one corner to another, still all people didn't, and why? I tell you, I've understood them, and I've asked them. તો કે ના ના આપણે તો કોંગ્રેસ જ સારું પછી no Congress is good, then we would ask why Modi is in, no, but they would say કે old time, in their 2-3 generations their family was giving vote to Congress, so they would do it. And Modi or no Modi, this Gujarati Asmita issue is more stronger than anything else in the mind of Gujarati. You tell me, DK, we are in Delhi, just simple question to everybody who is interested in Gujarat. Tamil people, are they not thinking of Tamil language? Malayali people are not thinking of Malayali Asmita, or Bengali people are not thinking of Bengali Asmita. Why would Gujaratis won't think of it? આપણો માણસ દિલ્હીમાં બેઠો છે. Enough for Modi to remain stronger in Gujarat. अपना आदमी गुजरात में बैठा है. Why if tomorrow any Tamil DMK or AIDMK person is prime minister, why would not entire Tamil Nadu support him? So I think in this election there were many problems for BJP, rather endless problems for BJP, because people had many problems with the governance. They had a major problem with the bureaucracy, but still BJP survives, majorly also because of Aam Aadmi Party cutting Congress votes. But even then it survived because Modi, opposition, Congress and AAP could not even get 2 articles or a few, even 5 minutes of argument that Modi is not stable in Delhi. I can assure you, people have this feeling that Modi is stable in Delhi. Modi is most likely to, from Gujarati point of view, it's not my views, please. So I still think 2024 in India democracy is there, and we can't predict election at this point of time. But many voters feel that 2024 Modi will come back to power. So there is a strong reason, this Gujarati Asmita, provincialism, that why not help Modi to survive in Delhi well? So I think this combination, Modi stability of current government in Delhi, Modi's prospect in Delhi, plus 63,000 Sensex, and there is a rumor, must be spread by BJP only, that Sensex will very soon reach 75,000 and more, may touch 1 lakh by the time of 2024. That is a very big news, or a very big hope.
Sheela, you pointed out another interesting thing when you talked about Modi's connect with the Gujaratis. Now, interesting thing is, you look at the BJP's campaign, one election after another, it's totally predictable. We know what they're going to talk about. We know how they're going to run their campaign. And yet, the Congress has remained clueless all these years. They don't know how to counter it.
And at this point,
very
I would
good
like
question, DK. And all of us who really genuinely believe in democracy, we believe in our constitution, and we love our country. I tell you, as a neutral and objective observer of national politics and Gujarat politics, you and me and 100 of good journalists can solve murder mystery, but we can't solve this mystery. Why Congress did not work hard enough with, why Congress High Command, Delhi Congress did not put their best foot forward to save their Gujarat unit from attack of AAP. This time, before AAP's entry, there was an equal fight before AAP came into the picture. And AAP has, and I'm again and again telling everybody that AAP is going methodical. Their minimalist and maximalist idea to enter Gujarat was कि पहले कांग्रेस का वोट ले ले, थोड़ा बेस बनाए और फिर बीजेपी को अटैक करे. Simple.
मैम, इसमें हमारे एक व्यूअर हैं वेद चवन, and he has asked 2 questions which I'd like to take to you. Firstly, do you think the people of Gujarat are disappointed with Congress for not performing its role of main opposition party well after giving them good number of seats in the 2017 election, and because of this disappointment, Aam Aadmi Party might take that opposition role in the state? And as a follow-up to that, Ved Chavan has also asked, In case AAP becomes the main opposition party in Gujarat, replacing Congress, what will the Aam Aadmi Party's main ideology be? Will it be left-wing or centrist? Because being ideologically agnostic will not help them in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections.
Yeah, so right. But no, if you believe in exit poll, which I would say largely, I would say 80% it may come true. So AAP may not become a main opposition party. It will be third. So highest BJP will get vote share and seats, then Congress, and then AAP. So no, but it's a hypothetical question if it becomes so. No, I don't think. But even if see BJP, we have seen BJP in 8 years in national level and for 27 years in Gujarat. It will fight back.
The way the BJP managed these two opposition parties, I remember Amit Shah was having this meeting in Surat where they were discussing the party's prospects in different regions. So Amit Shah told his party colleagues that, in Saurashtra, there were many seats where we lost by a very thin margin. So the AAP is going to help us there, but just ensure that AAP does not get enough vote share, good enough vote share to emerge as a threat in future. So don't look at AAP from this election's point of view, look at the future angle also. Now that kind of thinking in the BJP,
long-term,
where they want to, play with the AAP on certain seats and then try to fix them in the overall narrative. They don't go beyond certain point.
Sheela ma'am, there's, we were just talking about the BJP grooming new leaders in the state to kind of take up the mantle. And in that context, there's a question by Hitesh Nautiyal, one of our viewers, who's asking what is the X factor that will determine this election? And if BJP sweeps Gujarat, do you think BJP may hand over the chief ministership to a new face in Gujarat and Bhupendra Patel may move to Delhi just like Sarbananda Sonowal in the case of Assam?
No, Bhupendra Patel for Delhi तो कुछ ऐसा प्रोफाइल उनका अभी तो है नहीं, पर वो हो सकता है. But in Modi's Raj, how things are. So anything, no. But let me answer you more seriously. Yes, everybody is talking about this, but I can tell you, Modi and Amit Shah, after the euphoria, they will definitely, BJP as a party, as outfit, it's huge outfit, so they will exploit this angle, and they are justified in it, definitely, that it is a historic event. 7 consecutive victory cannot be undermined, cannot be underestimated. They will, and Modi will give definitely one more memorable lecture or to celebrate Gujarat victory, and all justified also. But once this euphoria dies down, I'm very sure Modi will take a very strong steps to change governance of Gujarat and political shatranj of Gujarat. Definitely, they have to. And and I also remember we will get a lot of news once Gujarat Vidhan Sabha because if even 2-3 members of AAP will make enough of noise, and Congress, definitely Congress has to change. Congress metamorphosis is most needed. Transformation is most needed.
Sheela, as for the chief ministership, I think Bhupendra Patel, Amit Shah has already declared that he will continue to remain the CM. But yeah, post-elections for how long? 6 months, 1 year, then he will change. But that's another point. What I am driving at is now, in fact, K. Kailash Nathan, the de facto chief minister of Gujarat, has had almost 8 years long tenure. Now, this regime, this system has to change. They have to bring up a real chief minister. It's not like proxies being run by another de facto chief minister.
I think BJP is a very methodical party and not temperamental in the taking such decision. So I think, and as it is, Modi and Amit Shah both have said and supported Bhupendra Patel as a chief minister, and people have voted now. So it will be unethical and it's not done politically not prudent to change him right now. And I don't think he will be changed immediately. But lot of things behind the wall, it will change. And particularly certain issues of people which has come out in through the election campaigning, I think it would be addressed.
Sheila, I have a question for you. Now, I know you have known Amit Shah and Narendra Modi for a long, long time. But I'm talking about Amit Shah here. We know after Anandiben Patel was removed, Amit Shah was interested in going to Gujarat as CM then. But the Prime Minister did not allow him to. Even today, Prime Minister is not inclined to let him go, leave the center stage here and go to Gujarat. But would Amit Shah still be willing, given that Modi is going to be there for several years? I mean, it's not that he's going out in 24 and there's a vacancy. So it's going to be several years from now. Would Amit Shah still be interested if he gets a chance to go to Gujarat?
This question was the most talked about in current in Gandhinagar, Ahmedabad this season. So I tell you a very interesting thing. That first of all, Amit Shah gave a very lengthy explanation that why he's not interested in an interview to India Today to Rahul Kamal. And I think first time he spoke very with clarity and with elaboration. So he said he's not interested. But I tell you very interesting thing that every time we start thinking of it, that will Amit Shah go back as a chief minister of Gujarat. But yesterday, as soon as this voting got over, there was a news, very important news, if you understand the nuances of it, that Amit Shah is a convener of G20. Now Modi's next big step and the entire energy of Modi government will be behind G20. India wants to make most out of it and make India a global tourist destination also, and change and transform India's global image also through this G20. And so Chief Minister of Gujarat cannot be the convener of G20. And when there are enough of good candidates to like Jaishankar, Nirmala Sitharaman, Hardeep Puri, there are many who could have become, but Amit Shah is going to handle it. So this question again goes in the background. But I think no.
All right. Thank you so much, Sheela ma'am. Thank you so much, DK,
Thanks,
for
Sunita.
joining in this discussion. Now,
Thanks, Sheila. Thanks, Sheila.
Now, we will be, of course, following results day very closely at the print. We'll get you all the live updates and analysis from both Gujarat and Himachal Pradesh, where the results for the elections, for the state elections, will be out on 8 December. So do log on to our YouTube page for that. We'll be back with a new episode of Political Adda next week, where we'll have the results of these elections to also discuss. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching.